back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and I post 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 7 AM. So if you love recipe videos like this one and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you how to make my delicious pork and pesto burgers. As I just mentioned today, I want to share with you how to make my delicious pork and pesto burgers. Now this recipe is really easy to do. My husband, son and I love a burger, and as the summer is on its way, I thought this would be a perfect time to make some for dinner this evening. So while I was making them, of course, I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious pork and pesto burgers. The first thing I've done is I have removed the packaging from my pork mince and I've put it into a large mixing bowl like so. And then I sliced and diced 1 red onion, and I sliced it and diced it quite thinly into small chunks. I like it in small chunks. If you like it bigger, if you prefer bigger chunks, then please put bigger chunks in. My husband, son and I prefer smaller chunks of onion in our burger, we have to say. And then I have also peeled and grated 1 carrot as well. And I'm going to put these into my mixing bowl like so. And the carrot just adds an extra vegetable. My son is not the greatest veggie eater, so I'm always trying to think of ways to add extra veggie into his dinners, and carrot is a great one in a burger as well because it doesn't really show that much either. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 4 tablespoons, heaped tablespoons of pesto, and I made this pesto earlier. I have done a video on my pesto as well, and I will link that in the description box below for you. So if you want to go check that out, please do. After this video, of course. Yes, so I've added 4 heaped tablespoons of pesto to that. And now I'm going to add about 4 heaped tablespoons of ground flaxseed. Now if you can't get ground flaxseed, you can use wholemeal breadcrumbs or white breadcrumbs if you want to as well. So I've added 4 of those, and then I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this as well. So I've got about ½ teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to add a little bit of pepper as well. So salt and pepper to your taste, obviously. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dampen my hands before I make the burgers. And that way, hopefully, a lot of the mix won't stick to my hands. I have dampened my hands, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all of these ingredients together. So I'm just going to scrunch them with my damp hands until everything is well mixed together in the bowl. So these burgers, as I said, are great for summertime, but you can also eat them in winter as well. They're delicious baked in the oven, and they're also really nice cooked on the barbecue as well. I think we've only had these baked in the oven before, but we all love them. They are really tasty as well. The pesto makes the burger really nice. And also, it's a bit like a pizza burger. My son loves my TikTok pizzas that I make. And that recipe I can link below for you as well. Yeah, and I use pesto in that, and I will probably, and cheese and stuff, so I'll probably put a piece of cheese on top of these, and then these will be like burgers as well. So yes, that is the mince scrunched up, and I'm just going to go and wash my hands because some of that actually came off on my hands as well. I've washed off the mixture and I've made sure my hands are damp again, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the burgers into 4 like so, and then I'm going to grab a piece and I'm just going to pat this down. So I'm going to flatten the burger with my hand. And then I'm going to put a dimple in the middle, and that will hopefully stop the burger from rising too much in the oven. So I'm going to grab another piece again. So I flatten it down like that, and I make it into a nice burger shape, and then I put it on the plate, and I just pat it and make a dimple in the middle. And I'm just going to continue to make the rest of the burgers. The burgers are made, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these into the fridge for the rest of the day. I would suggest 6 to 8 hours in the fridge. You can also make these the night before and store them in the fridge for lunchtime the next day if you wanted to. And they're also great frozen as well. So if you wanted to make them up and then freeze them, that's perfectly acceptable as well. All the ingredients in these burgers is freezable, so you can do that. And the reason I like to put them in the fridge is because it makes them more solid and they cook better once they've been in the fridge as well. So yes, I'm off to the fridge now. It's almost dinner time in the Nibs household, so I'm going to preheat my oven to 200 degrees. And for this recipe, while the oven is preheating, I'm also going to put in my baking tray as well. This is a Pampered Chef stoneware baking tray, and what happens with this is it soaks up all the badness from the food and just leaves the goodness. And also you don't really need to use any additional oil because it is quite non-stick. It is meant to look that dirty, that's what they call seasoned. So yes, it's meant to look that dirty, and so I'm going to put this in to preheat while my oven is preheating, and then the cold burgers will go on here and start cooking immediately, which is what we want, and that will hopefully make them really juicy and tender as well. So I've transferred the burgers to the baking tray and I'm going to put them into the oven now. As you can see, there are only 3 here. That's because I'm going to have one for my lunch tomorrow, so I'm going to put that in a Tupperware box. But these are now going to go into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. The burgers are cooked, the juices are running clear, I can see them in the bottom of this baking tray, and I have added cheese to How's and Ted's. I'm just having mine naked, but they're having theirs with a bit of mozzarella on top, and I'm going to go and serve these up now. That's how you make my delicious pork and pesto burgers, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to have this for my dinner this evening and it smells so good, I can't wait. So I'm going to go now. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.